Hello guys and welcome back to CenterLine. In this tutorial, I will walk you through every feature inside this plugin and show you how to get the best result when extracting these center lines from any shape. So let's start from the top. Here we have the first group, Source. The Source section controls how CenterLine sees your image before any processing begins. First property, we have Threshold. This converts the image into a black and white shape for analysis. Adjusting this value can dramatically affect extraction quality. Down here we have Channel. This lets you choose whether the extraction is based on luminance, alpha, red, green, blue, or another image channel. Invert input reverses the black and white result, which is useful when working with dark artwork on a light background. If you want to analyze a different layer instead of the current one, use Map Layer and select any layer in your composition as the source. Output Style section. Once the center line is extracted, Output Style controls how it looks. Line width and line color define the appearance of this stroke. Enable Use Gradient to blend from line color to line color and along the path. And here we have Match Original Width that analyzes the source artwork and automatically recreates varying stroke thicknesses. Width Scales multiplies the detected widths. Taper creates a natural narrowing at the ends of these strokes. And Line Cap lets you choose between round and flat stroke ending. Composite on original is a very important one. When you enable it, you will overlay the extracted center line on the top of the original artwork. And by enabling Reveal Original Image, the plugin will use these center lines as a matte, creating a right-on reveal effect for the original image, as you can see. And finally, we have the opacity that controls the overall transparency of these strokes. Now we have the fun part of animation section. This is where everything becomes interesting. Reveal Progress controls how much of the center line is drawn. You can animate this to create a right-on or animation for these center lines. So animate it from 0 to 100% to create a right-on effect. Chain Stagger controls how multiple chains are timed. At 0%, chains animate one after another. At 100%, they animate simultaneously. Path Offset shifts the visible segment along the path and is perfect for looping motion and matching line effects. Skeleton Cleanup. This section is the heart of the extraction engine. Smooth iterations remove tiny irregularities from the skeleton. Gap Close reconnects broken segments that are close together. Minimum Chain Length removes very short chains. Minimum Shape Area filters out small unwanted shapes before processing. Spare Prone removes tiny unwanted branches and hairs created by rough edges. Use Bezier Fit converts pixel-based skeletons into smooth cubic Bezier curves. Fit Tolerance controls how accurately those curves follow the original skeleton. Subdivide applies chain smoothing to soften sharp transitions. Smart Junction Tracing improves behavior around intersections and branches. Junction Curvature Bias controls how aggressively CenterLine follow curvature through complex junctions. These cleanup controls are often the key to improving difficult extractions. Chain Selection. Chain Selection gives you a manual control over draw order. Enable Preview Chains to display chain ID directly in the viewer. You can select any chain you want, or even you can hold Shift and select multiple chains. Start Point acts as a reference position and helps CenterLine determine which chain should begin first. Reverse Selected allows you to reverse the direction of any chain. Autoflip on Merge automatically reverses chains when needed during merge operations. Target Position and Set Order allows you to force any chain into specific draw position. Clear Order removes all manual chain ordering. It's like a reset. This section is super useful when you are creating a hand drawing or custom reveal animations. Merge Operations. Merge Operations controls how chains are connected together. Merge by Shape attempts to trace the entire connected shapes as a one continuous path, like exactly one single center line. Directional Start forces shapes to begin from the side closest to your start point direction. Slots 1 through 5 allow you to manually merge specific chains together. Rev Slot stores manual chains, reversal, and are often populated automatically when using Reverse Selected. But I don't think that you have to use these slots because you have the Merge by Shape and the manual blending mode that we will take a look at the end of this tutorial. Width Point section. This allows manual thickness control. You can place up to 8 width control points directly in the composition. Each point contains a position and a width value. CenterLine smoothly interpolates between these points to create custom pressure-like variation across the stroke. Dash pattern. Enable dash patterns to convert solid strokes into a dashed lines. Dash length here controls the visible segment. Gap length controls the spacing. Offset can be animated to create a margin ants effect. Stroke texture. Stroke texture adds organic imperfections. Roughness amount that controls intensity, and a reference scale controls the size of this texture pattern. This is perfect for pencil, ink, chalk, brush, and hand drawing style. Now we have another fun part, particles. CenterLine also includes a built-in particle system, but not like any particle system out there. Enabling this feature will emit particles along the path. You have a density, size, scatter, and opacity that control the overall look. But the real power is in tip mode, that emits particles only from the leading edge of this animation, like at the end tip of this CenterLine. And tip window and tip scatter fall off refined particle behavior near the drawing tip. And here you have a custom color and trail color, and even random colors that assigns unique colors to these particles. Flow direction and turbulence add motion and organic movements. This is ideal for sparks, magic effect, energy trails, and stylized reveals. Multi-stroke. You can create a multi-stroke around these center lines. Outline only removes the center line fill and leaves only the outlines. Gap controls spacing between rings. Ring width controls thickness. Ring color defines their appearance. And finally, we have the export section. Once you are happy with the result, CenterLine offers several export options. Like you can export these paths as a JSON file, or as an SVG format that creates scalable vector graphics. Maybe it's even good for CNC cutting. And you can create a shape layer path from this CenterLine. It will extract these center lines directly into the timeline as a vector shape layers. And last thing, we have a blend selected. This automatically blends a selected chains into a single result. This only works when you are selecting any chain from the viewer and maybe hold shift and click another chain, then blend them together in one single click. So yeah, that's CenterLine. Whether you are creating right-on animation, extracting motion paths, converting artwork into uneditable vectors, or even generating particles, CenterLine gives you full control over the entire CenterLine extraction workflow. Thanks for watching.